Hey guys, come on in. Hey, you guys. I am about to patch a denim jacket, and I want to talk to you all about how to use the patches um, and some of the other stuff I use when I patch. So, I'm actually doing um, multiple denim jackets for this escrow team in Texas. And so their denim jackets, I am using, these are the patches, but I already prepared the jackets, you guys. So I have, I sprayed, this is the spray I've been using. So a few of you all been asking about the sprays. So I use the Tulip Color Shots and the Tulip Fabric Glitter just to give it a little pop. So the jackets have already been sprayed, but before we even start, let me see, could y'all see? Yeah. So the temperature, you guys, is always at between 285 and 300. And I say that, but it really depends on your heat press. So my heat press right now, I said 300, but this particular heat press, I'm at 305. But the other heat press, I typically use between 285 and 300. So 305, 15 seconds. So let's start patching. Let's see. Let's start patching. Also, you guys, let me just show you this. So this is a completed jacket. I don't know if y'all will be able to see the entire jacket, but this is what I want to show you all how to do today. How to add the words to the jackets. So I have everything cut out and prepared. And if, as you can see, this jacket, this is a completed jacket. So this is how the other jackets will look once it is finished. Okay. So this is the back patch. I have already pre-peeled the backs of all of the patches, ladies, because just to save time. But this is how the patch will look. This is the same patch, but again, I've pre-peeled the back, which is the protective glue that comes on all of the patches. And I've already separated my patches. So all of the patches that's going to go on the back of the jacket, I already have that separated for the back, for the left side and the right side. I also have the words cut out for the arms of the jacket. So while I am patching, if you all have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I had a lady that ordered some patches, and she DM'd me yesterday, and she was just telling me that her patches were not sticking. Let me say this, because what I've done is I've actually ordered how-to cards. So with every order now, you will get a card that teaches you, that's pretty much a step-by-step on how to use the patches, because I think I take for granted that people watch the videos, because they don't, or even just look through the posts just to see some of the videos I've already posted in reference to how to use my products. So for me, I realized that I have to be a little more responsible with that, and actually send out how-to cards for everyone that is purchasing the patches. So let's start. Okay, so we're starting with this patch already pre-peeled. Can y'all see how I placed it? Okay, so there you go. So I am placing it on the jacket exactly where I want it to be. I have my Teflon sheet. So you guys, you always have to cover your patches with some type of thin cloth or a Teflon sheet. Here is just a little Teflon sheet. I get them from Amazon, and they're like $10 for like 12. I don't know, but I use them, and they last. So you always want to cover your patches. And again, glue is not necessary unless you burn out the back of your patches. And this is the glue that we use. So just want to give you a little tip on everything that we use. If the tip of the patch happens to come up, you can just put a little of this on, rub it in, and then press it down. Don't put a glob on, because when you press, the glue is going to expand and you're going to have a glue spot on your item. Okay, so typically, you guys, this is the back of the jacket and it's a large patch. So I'm going to patch this one alone. But when I get to the size of the jacket, you'll see how I lay out all of the patches at the same time and press at the same time. This helps so you're not burning out patches. You're not repeatedly pressing the same patch, which will burn the patch out. So let's press this. Now I'm pressing it down for 15 seconds. And as I'm pressing that, I'm getting my next patches pre-peeled, ready to place. Okay, so after the 15 seconds, you guys, I'm just pressing down firmly with my hand. And I'm doing that because I want to cool the patch before I move the jacket. So what I'm doing actually is, I'm actually moving my hand around just to make sure it's on the jacket, because the glue has to adhere. So it needs to cool for a few seconds before you move the jacket. If you move it while the jacket is still hot and while the patches are still hot and it has not adhered to the jacket, for the most part, a part of your jacket will come up, so you'll have an issue. Okay, so the spray is just an element of to design a jacket. So I use the spray as just another element. And if you look through some of my pictures, you'll see where I sprayed some of the jackets, and it just gives it a pop of color. It gives it a little dimension, and it makes it look a little bit better versus just a plain jacket. And it depends. I always say it's preference. Some clients like plain, they don't want the spray. So it's pretty much what my clients prefer, but most of my clients just tell me to do what I do. So that's how I use the spray. I'm just trying to see if I have any other questions before I... Yeah, Mocha Mommy, I do have AKA patches. The AKA patches actually are not chic on the website. I am only licensed for Zeta and Delta, so I do not post AKA patches on my website, but I do make them. I do have them. So, yeah, you could DM me and I can send you a picture of all the AKA patches, but I have a whole lot of AKA patches. Okay, you guys, so this is the patch I just placed. So again, I created this patch for a realty team that does escrow. So, okay, let's get it moving. So I'm going to flip this over to do the rest of the back. And I'm flipping it over because I've already patched this, and you see right here, the glue is still shiny. So this means this part actually did not get under the heat. This is a big patch. So all I'm going to do is, when I'm pressing this bottom, I'm going to grab this back versus trying to grab the entire back. So let's get it. All right. So I'm at the bottom of the back. I already have, like I say, my patches right here. And as you see, I'm placing all of them at the same time. So when I press down, I'm pressing down on all of them at the same time. Okay, let's see. I dropped something. Here it is. Okay, so I'm going to try and grab that little piece that came up, and I'm about to press down again. All pre-peeled. And this is just to save time, you guys. Typically for me, because I do this so often, It takes me about 20 minutes to do a full jacket. So I'm pressing down for 15 seconds again, but I'll be getting my other side prepared. Y'all have any questions while I am preparing for my other side? You're welcome. Okay, again, so I pressed all of these at the back, and all I'm going to do, you guys, is just press this whole back. Just one more 15-second press, and I'm finished with the back. So as I press the back, and this is with any design I do, as I go through the design and I'm wrapping up, I see some spots that do not have patches on it, so I just hit it up a little. Just a couple little squirts. And the glitter is usually the top off. So I usually top it off. I use the glitter at the end after I finish all of the patches, just to top it off, to give it a little sparkle. So, and over here, on this end right here, this patch is up because, of course, my heat press was not able to get all the way across. So I'm gonna pull this jacket across. And for this, I want to try and pull it as far over as I can so I'm not overlapping the patches, because I'm going to repress all of these patches again, so I don't want to press this one a second time right now and then have to go back and press it a third time. Okay, so after this 15 seconds, we're going to move on to the front of the jacket. And what I typically do is, as I am pressing, I'm pulling the patches. I'm checking all my patches just to make sure they're all down, they're all secure, just to make sure I am not missing nothing as I'm working, as I am pressing. So right here, this patch right at the tip, and it's right on like the weft of the denim jacket. So I'm going to get a little spray, a little glue, right on the tip of my tweezers. Rub it on a little, press it down. So now that I'm going to press down this whole jacket for a few more seconds, that'll grab that, and I'll be finished with the bag. And that was just for a few seconds, you guys. That was not for the entire 15 seconds. So let's move on to the sides of the jacket. So I have everything for this side already pre-peeled, like I stated. So I typically suggest that when you are patching your jacket, just do a layout. And I say this because sometimes we're anxious to patch and we just start putting patches on. It's good to lay your jacket out. Just set your patches on top of your jacket, and in different ways. So in different layouts, so you can kind of see what's the best fit for your jacket. The first layout may not always be the best layout for you, but I always lay my jacket out first before I even patch it, just to see if I want to move some patches around, because once you patch, it's done. It's stuck. I mean, it's nothing else. So let's keep it moving, y'all. So the first jacket I did was, like I said, I'm doing a group of jackets. The first jacket I did was a 3X. So I laid out the patches for the 3X. Now I'm doing a small. So the small, all of the patches that went on the 3X cannot fit on the small jacket. So now I have to, like I said, change my layout, because I did my layout for the 3X, and now I have to change it up for the smaller jackets. So because this jacket was so small on the front, I'm able to get all of the patches in one press. Again, 3:05, 15 seconds. So for those of you that are using an iron, tell me what issues are you having if you're using an iron. I don't know how hot your iron gets, but I know if you're using an iron, which is perfectly fine to use an iron, but you need a very firm, flat surface. You cannot press on a carpet. Well, you can. I guess you can press on a carpet, but not on a bed. You need a table, countertop, something that's hard and firm to press. And you need, of course, again, you need to cover, for those just coming in, you need to cover with a Teflon sheet when you're pressing. You need to press firm if you're using an iron. I suggest, if you really want to start doing this, to get a cheap heat press. These are the heat. I use these heat presses from Amazon, which is Power Press, for $179 to $200, and they last. I have like 3 or 4 of them, and they last. So, okay, so this is the side that I just pressed, and I only did one press. So let me press one more time, and I'm only pressing for like 8 seconds just to secure it. So I'm done with this side, and I'm going to take it, hit it with a little glitter, because all of these patches are good. It's cooled off, so let's see the layout. I checked all my patches. All of the patches are good. So on a 3X, there was another big patch. Of course, I had to leave it off this one, but let's finish this jacket up. This is our last side, and we're gonna wrap it up. But I don't want y'all to go anywhere until y'all see how I do the words on the arms. Okay, so let's get it. Where are these patches? Okay, so again, I had all of them laid out and pre-peeled. Okay, so this is the top patch, the escrow patch. I'm hoping I can get all of these on the tag. Sound like my truck alarm is going off. Jeez. Okay, so again, I can only get okay, so I'm gonna have to leave a patch off of this side as well, because I can only get 3 of the patches. So I'm going to press them all down together, since this is a small jacket. Hey, Kim. Thank you, Sheik, for trying to share the information for me. I appreciate you. Okay, so I just pressed down the 3 patches. I'm going to let it cool, like I said, but on this side, I see a couple of spots that I want to hit with the paint. The arm is kind of bare too. So before I apply, it looked like I just have one little splat on this. So before I apply the words to it. So I am going to press this down one more time, you guys, for about 8 to 10 seconds. And we're actually finished with the patches. So all I have to do now is add the words on the arm, and we're finished with this entire layout. I wonder if I can get this patch up here. No, I wish I could. Nope. Okay, so let's move to the arms. Okay, so this is, so I'm gonna hit it with a little glitter because I did not. And if you notice, I'm just kind of randomly spraying, but I'm being careful not to spray the patches, which is not a big deal if you do spray the patches, but I don't like how the glitter looks sometimes, depending on the color. Once I, so this is the side we just finished. Can y'all see the glitter on it? Can y'all see the glitter? Okay, so let's just go over the entire jacket. This is the front, the back, and this is the sides. So with, I'm going to do, well, actually I have a webinar coming up, you guys, on business plan writing, but I'm also going to do another design class because I want to teach you all how to use different media on your jackets, into that'll help you save on patches. So if you're getting, if you get a jacket bag, like a 15 patch jacket bag, you can literally use those patches for 2 or 3 items if you know how to use other media just to bring your jacket out. So this is something that I really want to teach you guys, because you don't have to use all 15 of your patches. And it really depends on your client too, in preference. But we're going to get into designing with multimedia, where you can use other forms of media just to maximize your money when you're using your patches. Okay? And then just to maximize your profit, how much are y'all charging for y'all jackets? Like, how much are y'all charging? Be honest. How much are y'all charging when y'all are patching y'all stuff? Listen, with these patches, you can charge what y'all want to charge, because these are not Amazon patches. These are not the patches that everybody else is using. And it's so many things that you can literally do with these patches. And I also do custom patches. So like this jacket that I'm doing right now, this was a whole team of jackets. And these people pay whatever I tell them to pay for their jackets. That's a good price, Chic. $130. That's a good price. Yes, Kim, that's a good price too. Listen, when we do our, I think I'm going to also do a webinar on audience, like finding your audience, because Kim and Chic, both of y'all have told me that y'all had minor issues with people, especially people that you know that see your product, know that it's fire, but have a problem with pricing. Listen, people pay for what they want to pay for. They will go pay somebody they don't even know $200-$300 for a product that is not as fly as your product, but because it's you and they know you, they don't want to pay. Or they ask something like, how much are you going to charge me? The same price I charge everybody else, because it's a business, you guys. So I want y'all to think about that along the lines of pricing. Tashika, I know you just started out, so your pricing is good at 100, but eventually once you start building up your audience, you're definitely going to have to go up. All right, so let's get to the arm, you guys, so I can get out here, because my little girl is getting restless and it's time for us to go home. So, all right, so this, we're going to start with the right arm. So, all right, so y'all want to stretch your arm out and look for this middle seam right here. Okay, so follow that down, and you want to lay your jacket out flat. Lay your arm out rather flat. Pull it to make sure there's no wrinkles in it, you guys, because you do not want to lay this on top of any wrinkles. So I'm gonna flatten it for a second, press it down just to make sure we don't have any wrinkles in it, and then I'm gonna pull up my middle just to make sure it's aligned. Okay, so and then look at my two words and know which one goes on the jacket. So escrow, so it's the escrow queen and the escrow team, her team. So I'm laying it out flat, no wrinkles, and I'm gonna press this down for 15 seconds. So this is a HT weed foil. So this is a cool peel. This is not like a regular vinyl. It's not a glitter vinyl. It is a cool peel, so you cannot peel it up right after you press it down. All right. So because our time is limited, this is it. I'm gonna let it cool. So while this side is cooling, let's go to the other side and press the other side. Okay, so yeah, Chic 2020 price change. Yes, ma'am. I'm not going down on my prices. Do not. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, and that's it. Do not go down on your prices. I'm telling you. Look at this point for custom jackets. I have like I had like a 3-4 week wait for customized jackets, but my team is so awesome. I just finally got the team I needed, Jesus, because I was so stressed out. Now I can literally work and design from home, which allows me to do so many designs for the custom jacket, like in a couple of hours, email them over to my employees and they print them out. So I'm working faster with that. But do not go down on your price. Do not negotiate your price. Do not negotiate your price, people. Okay, so again, this side, I'm going with the middle, the seam. I'm gonna lay it flat and press it down. And I also want to do a little class on the how do you clean the apparel with the jackets. So with the jackets, you can send them to the cleaners. You can actually steam clean them yourself, or hand wash them. If you get a stain, you can hand wash it. You can blot it with a towel. You can, if you want to put it in the wash on a gentle, you can, but you cannot put it in a dryer, because if you put it in a dryer, the heat is going to reactivate the glue, and by the time you take it out the dryer, your patches are going to be pretty much dangling on. So I have washed a jacket and hung it up to dry, but that's not something I would do multiple times either. It's not something, I mean, it's outerwear, so it's not something you want to constantly put in the washer. Like I said, you could send to the cleaners, or you can Febreze it if you get a little stank under the arm, I guess. I don't know, but I have multiple camouflage and denim jackets in my closet, and I mean, just spray them down. That's the best I can probably tell you to do, but you can put it in the washer. Okay, so let's hit this last team. So I'm peeling this, just make sure it's clean. Okay, and you want to make sure your foil on each side is going the same way, because I was actually about to put this one on backwards, so I pulled up the other side to see that it was facing the opposite direction. So all of that matters. I'm pressing this down. I have a little crease up here. For 15 seconds, and I'm gonna pull this side while the other side is, okay, wait. Okay, so I pulled this side. So let's press this side down for its final press. So because it's a foil and it's shiny, you want to do a final press for about 10-15 seconds. You don't even have to do the whole entire 15. Okay, so y'all see it. So this silver, I think I don't really need to spray this too much more, but I'm gonna hit it with a little glitter on the arm. You definitely have to wear your own product. You definitely have to wear your own product. Okay, so I just hit it with a little glitter. Okay, so let's do this other side and then we are finished, ladies. And I'm taking my time to peel this up because I may have to press it down again. Okay. So I have a little piece that's giving me a headache. So I'm taking up everything but that little bitty piece. So some media you have to be patient with. You definitely have to be patient with some media. So right here, I don't know why it didn't tape, but I'm just gonna press it down and let that do what it needs to do. Go ahead and try this for me. Press it down, Bubs. I'm almost finished. Okay. Thank you, 1213 Ti. Okay. Okay, guys, so we are finished. Let's see. So I'm gonna hit the arm with a little glitter. So let's see. I had a love. So I have a love. What y'all think? I have a love. This is Team. And I was thinking about taking the love patch. So when I'm designing, sometimes I have a design in mind and at the end, my mind starts working and I just think of what else can I pop on it just to give it another little edge. What y'all think? I'll leave the love patch off. Team love or no? just leave as is. So just let's look at it again. This is the entire jacket, and I think, did I spray? So it looks like everything is sprayed except the back. I need to spray down the back. And we have a completed piece. So leave as is. Okay, Kim. So we have a completed piece, and we're just going to hit the back up with some glitter. And this is it. So the client, when I sent her the client that purchased all of the jackets, so it's a large title company in Texas, and when I sent her the jacket, she was screaming, and she was like, the entire office is going to want these jackets. That is the goal, you guys. That is the goal, to put a product out that other people are going to want. So I don't mind sharing my product. I don't mind sharing my information. This is kind of where I get my joy from, because I am an educator. I am a teacher. So I love just sharing and helping y'all grow, because that helps me grow, right? Okay. So again, this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed. And till next time, we may do a camouflage sometime next week coming. But like I said, I'm gonna do a business plan writing seminar, you guys, in January. My tentative date is January 26th, and I want to do this business plan writing seminar simply because a lot of us, we start our businesses and we just go in head first. We do not have a plan. We don't know our audience. We don't know nothing. We just know we have a cute product and we just want to put it out there. But who are you marketing to? Who's your target audience? You cannot service the entire world. So you have to figure out and narrow down exactly who your target audience is and how to market to those people. So with a business plan, a business plan also helps you expand, you guys, because as I shared with a lot of you, I actually started, yes, I do purchase the jackets in bulk. Everything I do is wholesale. Like, I have wholesale vendors. That's something else I teach in my business class, how to secure vendors, how to build relationships with vendors. A lot of my vendors that Sheila, she done made me jump all off the subject. But anyways, yeah, so I do purchase in bulk, but that's something we'll talk about. But like I was saying about the business writing plan, how many of you all have ever literally wrote an entire business plan? Even a short business plan. Do you know how to write a business plan? Do you know the components of a business plan and why you need a business plan? So, all of that is what I'm going to talk about January 26th in our business writing class. We're actually going to start from introduction to mission to millions. I started my t-shirt company in 2014, and by 2015, the end of 2015, it was a 6-figure company. And I went from doing t-shirts to jackets to selling my patches. So that's another thing. So I'm going to be teaching a lot in 2021, just how to go from level to level with your business, and just how to stay out of trouble, because I got in trouble on Instagram and they took my 30,000 followers. But for me, guys, everything is perspective. When something like that happens to me, I never wonder or care about woe is me. I don't sulk. I don't sit around and whine about anything. I just keep it moving. And it's perspective for me. So when my 30,000 followers were taken, I started paying a little more attention to Patch Princess. And for me, I'm spiritual. I move, I pray, and I move. And God always revealed to me that Patch Princess is going to outdo all of your other businesses. I have 3 businesses. I own a hair salon, I do celebrities, and now Patch Princess. And like I said, once I really start devoting more time to Patch Princess, the money just started flowing from Patch Princess. I mean, when I was at 800 followers, I hit $10,000 with 800 followers. And I'm telling you all this, and I'm about to close out. But at 30,000 followers with Celebrities, I gross, and I say gross because gross and net is two different things. I gross between 10,000 to like 14, 15, 17,000 some months. Sales go up and down. So with the 30,000 followers, the max I had earned in a month was like 17,000. So for me to have 30,000 followers and earning between 10 and 17,000, and to have 800 followers and hit 10,000 with 800 followers, that is something that blew my mind because, like I said, I feel like I'm always trying to walk in purpose, and I feel like Instagram taking my 30,000 followers was kind of like a blessing for me because I would not have ever devoted the time I'm devoting now to Patch Princess and helping other people because I mean, I'm building relationships with a lot of you guys, and I love it. I'm getting to know you all, knowing what y'all do, having conversations with you all, and this is something that is dear to me. So, like I said, if I was so wrapped up in Celebrities, had Instagram not taken that 30,000, I would not have known the capability of Patch Princess. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Again, I'll be posting hopefully next week the link for registration for the webinar in January for the business business plan writing webinar. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate every last one of you guys, and let me know what else y'all want me to do classes on. Okay, bye Kim. Hey kids. Hey girl. I'm happy y'all enjoyed it. All right, bye ladies.